Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to continue class 10th science passing package key answers, that is part number 3. Already we have completed part 1 and part 2. So now let us see questions in part 3. The first question in part 3 is define synapse. So we have to define what is synapse. A fine gap between successive neuron. A fine gap between successive neuron is called as synapse. ಇದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇನ್ನು ಎರಡನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಎರಡನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೀಗಿದೆ: ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಕರೋಷನ್. ಹೌ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಕರೋಷನ್. ಸೊ ಕರೋಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಕರೋಷನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಕರೋಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೀಗ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ದ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ when exposed to air, water and acid is called as corrosion. The process of spoilage of metal when exposed to air, water and acid. Then how to avoid corrosion? So corrosion can be avoided by oiling, painting, greasing, then galvanizing, then electroplating, then anodizing, then making alloys. By these methods we can avoid corrosion. So this is the second question that we have to see regarding part 3 passing package. ಇನ್ನು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ between arteries and veins. So let us differentiate between arteries and veins. ಸೊ ವೇನ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಆರ್ಟರೀಸ್ಗೂ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೀಗ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಆರ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೇನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಆರ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ವೇನ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಆರ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೇನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಆರ್ಟರೀಸು ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ oxygenated blood from heart to various parts of our body. Then veins, it carry deoxygenated blood, that is carbon dioxide rich blood, from various parts to heart. So this is the first difference between arteries and veins. Then coming to second difference between arteries and veins, it has, that means arteries, it has thick and elastic wall. Veins ig barana, it has thin and elastic wall. This is the second difference between arteries and veins. Then coming to the third difference, pulmonary arteries will carry deoxygenated blood, but pulmonary vein will carry oxygenated blood. So this is the third difference between arteries and veins. Then coming to the fourth and last difference between arteries and veins. So arteries, it do not have valves. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರೋಣ ವೇನ್ಸ್ಗೆ, it have valves. So these are the differences between arteries and veins. So ontsali ನೋಡೋಣ, what are the questions that comes under part 3 of class 10 science passing package. Define synapse, a fine gap between successive neuron. Then second one, define corrosion and how to avoid corrosion. The process of spoilage of metal when exposed to air, water and acid. So we can avoid corrosion by oiling, painting, greasing, by galvanizing, by electroplating, by anodizing and by making alloys. Then the third question is differentiate between arteries and veins. So let us differentiate between arteries and veins. Arteries, it carry oxygenated blood from heart to various parts of our body. Veins will carry deoxygenated blood from various parts to heart. Arteries has thick and elastic wall. Veins will have thin and elastic wall. Then the third difference, pulmonary artery. All the arteries will carry oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery will carry deoxygenated blood. All the veins will carry deoxygenated blood, but pulmonary vein will carry oxygenated blood. Then arteries do not have valves and veins will have valves. So these are the differences between arteries and veins. So, and one more question, that is diagram question. So the fourth question is diagram question. So diagram question is draw a neat labeled diagram of acid solution in water. Acid solution in water conducts electricity. So this is the diagram. We have to you have to write the diagram. So these are the 4 questions of part 3 of class 10 science passing package. So thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. So thank you once again.